Hey guys, welcome back! I've been anxious to play Overpass since it was initially announced. It had an original release date scheduled for October of 2019, but it was pushed forward to 2020. But was the wait worth it? Let's take a look. If you fancy games like Screamer 4x4 and UAZ Racing 4x4, Overpass is right up your alley. This is one of those games where even with the clock ticking, we must stop and think really hard where to go next and at what angle we should attack one obstacle after the other so that we can maintain our momentum. If you're after a fast arcade off-road racing game, you've come to the wrong place. In this one, the various surfaces we drive on really makes a difference. Hills must be taken seriously, and driving over mud is indeed really challenging, also looking pretty gorgeous by the way. And it's cool to see it being washed out from the tires while crossing other types of terrain. This isn't definitely an apply full throttle kind of stuff, no sir, it isn't. We must find the perfect balance between speed and grip. And our ability to analyze and read the terrain is key and probably the most important thing in Overpass. Hill climbs aren't the only challenge here. There's a wide range of time trial events across the 43 tracks present. 24 vehicles split between UTVs and ATVs are available, and unlocking them is extremely important to succeed. The more powerful vehicles you unlock, the better for you to advance through the career mode. Different medals are up for grabs on each track, and according to the class of vehicle we choose, and on ATVs, leaning our rider is really important to keep on going. My favorites must be the longer tracks that throws a certain number of different challenges for us to face, like natural rock formations and man-made obstacles of all sorts. To conquer all these hazards, tire placement is key to keep on moving. Besides the full career and 8-player online mode, split screen and hot seat multiplayer are also ready to be experienced, and as for the hot seat, 8 players can join in. 4 officially licensed manufacturers are present: Suzuki, Arctic Cat, Polaris and Yamaha, and 23 of the aforementioned 24 vehicles are from these renowned brands. It's up to us to find the best route to reach victorious to the end of each challenge. It's one of those trial and error kind of games that will reward us for spending time mastering each track. And after I finally did it, I feel compelled to go back and replay it just to improve my time. We start off as a rookie with a basic selection of vehicles. The goal is obviously to reach the top spot in the championship, but for that, winning races is imperative. That way we'll increase our reputation and gain sponsorships in the process. Money will start pouring down like raindrops to purchase better equipped and powerful vehicles to tackle those more difficult tracks ahead. But don't be fooled, having more power won't necessarily mean that the upcoming challenges will become easier to conquer. As said, the key is to master the terrain. Each track is designed to give the hardest time to the player. Again, acceleration and speed are truly important in Overpass, and 3 transmission types must be considered at all times, in and off race: 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive and differential lock. This last one allows us to force each wheel to turn at the same time and at the same speed. This will give us more power and traction, but harder to control than on 2 or 4-wheel drive. I truly advise you to first play through the tutorial. It's imperative that you do so, even if you're a die-hard fan and expert in this sort of games. There are a few downsides though. The sound design is not perfect. That characteristic sound effect of the tires trying to gain traction on rocky sections is missing. Water splashing is minimal or inexistent. The reverse not always works as it should. And the PS4 version is really annoying in what frame rate is concerned, at least on the basic PlayStation 4, and I say this cause when there's a cloud of dust, I've experienced a huge frame drop, something that simply doesn't happen on my PC with graphical settings set to maximum. And where's the crowd? With that said, Overpass is not for everyone. It's a really challenging game and ideal for all hardcore rock crawling off-road enthusiasts out there just like me, but even so, I've felt frustrated after 10 attempts to conquer a particular track, making me even abandon the race and give it a try later, but on a different machine. Zordix Racing, the developer behind this title, tried really hard to bring a faithful representation of the sport, and I believe they've kind of nailed it in their first try. But there's a ton of work left to do that I would love to see corrected or slightly attenuated still in this first installment. There are also other minor bugs and awkward situations in where I had the feeling that physics weren't well implemented, but overall, it's a freaking incredible challenge. Now, if you excuse me, I'm off to the tracks to try to conquer a few more medals that I'm still missing in my trophy stand. In the meanwhile, you know the drill, so don't forget to leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, and click on that bell icon to receive notifications of all my future content. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Cheers!